Hey guys, it's day 14 actually since I started this. Wow, that is in fact a fucking bull or a cow or something. I keep coming across these things just in the fucking wild. I think I'm gonna find somewhere to put up. Oh my gosh, look at it back there, having a time of its life. Yeah, I'm gonna find somewhere to put up and then chat. Drinking my C-Vit from 7-Eleven. Is it good for you? Who the fuck knows? Don't believe the packaging. But it's a little vitamin drink and it tastes bloody gorgeous. I found another little hut, as you can see, and my mates a little mini series finding little tree houses in Koh Samui. But yeah, I don't know. Today I just kind of wanted to I don't really have a topic. I just want to talk about my emotions and how I feel. But at the same time, I thought about it, and these little videos that I do with myself, I would never sit down and have this conversation with a family member or a friend or my boyfriend, something like that. I don't know why. I would feel too awkward if someone's actually sat in front of me. I literally have to talk to myself. But also, I'm kind of processing the fact that people are watching this, and I think that's a good thing. So it's like a step in the right direction for me, in the sense of who gives a fuck. I think everybody gets this, obviously. Ups and downs. Everybody has ups and downs. But I think I hold myself to such a high standard now of I've got better and I'm not mentally unwell anymore, and I've done so much work and now I'm really, really good. So when I do feel down, and for example, last night, I was I don't know, I couldn't sleep. My mind was just going 100 miles an hour. I had no control over it or anything like this. And I was I got to a point where I was oh my God, I'm literally depressed again. What the fuck's going on? And when I reach a point like that, I get really disappointed in myself. So I'm oh my God, you've come so far. And now it's literally come back. You're supposed to have control over this. So yeah, I don't really know where I'm going with this one at all. And I feel like I say that in every single video. I am just rambling, but it is I don't know. I feel you see these self-help, spiritual, self-improvement people on YouTube or social media, and surely they have the same thing. Surely they still have highs and lows now. Or do you eventually reach a state where you just don't experience lows? Because I kind of expected it to be like that, but it's not. And I think the reason I expected it to be like that is because I reached a point where when I was alone and I was so alone doing my own thing and really in my own little world, I was a bit like that. I couldn't even think of anything negative. Nothing crossed my mind. But it's because I was so isolated in my own little bubble, and now I'm actually living a fairly normal life. So to I have a boyfriend and I'm working again and stuff like this. Now I feel I'm starting from square one again. I feel I really am. And I feel I've got a really long journey ahead of me, honestly, because I'm not going to settle for the way I feel at the moment. This isn't how I want to settle. At the end of the day, you're in control of your own mind and how you perceive things. And recently I've been perceiving things negatively. But I know that it won't always be like that. But there's just a lot of work to do now. So, yeah. Sometimes it is kind of what the fuck are you talking about? You're literally living in Thailand. I am living my dream life. I would have written this down. I probably have written this down somewhere in a manifestation, in an old notepad, last year, 2 years ago, as my dream life. So it's crazy to think that you can still be living your dream life and not be where you want to be. Does that make sense? But then it's not my dream life, I guess. I'm working towards it. I'm just trying to make sense of the highs and lows. At the moment, I'm just experiencing every emotion really intensely, and that could be the microdosing. I did say that. But happy, I experience really happy. I'm oh my God, I'm euphoric. Is that the word? Euphoric, yeah. That's the word. Yeah. But low, when I experience a bit of I don't know, anxiety about a situation or an insecurity or I overthink something, it's to the max. It's how did I even get here? I'd say maybe a year ago, when I was at like my peak, prioritizing myself, putting myself first, being selfish. I'm getting better. When I was at that peak stage, if I was to be with a boy and I was to experience some of the, I don't know, just the lows that I've experienced, nothing to do with them necessarily, just to do with the way that I feel about a certain situation, I would have left. I would have got up and just left. Like, easy as that, just dropped it. But now I'm really actually trying to work on things rather than just leave. And I think it's gonna, like, I'm only gonna grow so much from it as well. So I am excited, because I know that there's a lot of growth that's gonna come, but it's quite tough at the moment, is what I'm trying to say. This is my first serious relationship, proper serious relationship. So I am starting from square one in a way. And I just have to be aware of that. Like, I have to remember that this is the beginning, and it's gonna be a long process, and that's fine. Anyways, I feel like I'm really serious in these. I'm actually not this serious in person. This is just like, it's just a way for me to sit down and have a serious chat that I need to have sometimes. But in person, I don't have these serious chats. So maybe I'm using this serious. Then that will kind of keep the point for to actually want to be serious with you. We'll wrap this up here. And also, I'd just like to add, I don't know if anyone remembers, but in my last video, I actually said, the fuck is that? In my last video, I said, what is that? In my last video, I said that I was in contact with Maria Samuela, which I still am, but we might be rescheduling because Ted is on a wake up. And we'll probably be in the gym later. We went to the gym this morning. That was a bit of a serious one, but yeah, I just want to say, like, it's funny. It is funny. But progress is never going to be like that. There are going to be some major dips. Anyway, I'm going to leave my little shack now. Shakira. Goodbye. I will see you. Oh my god, it's fight day tomorrow. It's his fight tomorrow. Okay, shit. I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe before. Because I'm probably not going to record anything after. I don't know how I'm going to feel. Ugh, I don't want to think about it. Right. Talk to you tomorrow.